All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hope you're doing well. August the 18th, 2021. Chris Phillips here of the Daily Crow of the Spurs Up Show. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Got a packed show. Got a lot to get into. Taking your questions, your comments, your calls as well. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Guys, also have a very busy day today, as we are live at Tin Roof tonight. Daily Crow right now. We just recorded tomorrow's podcast. A lot of going on here on a Wednesday. And again, folks, thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, taking your questions, your comments, your calls. You can text the number as well, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. I see Todd Smith tuned in from Texas. Phil Harris. We've even got a freaking Clemson troll up in here. Sean O'Brien, Chase Youngblood, Hyatt West on Twitch. Shout out my Twitch people tuned in. We've got a Clemson troll making noise early, I see. Lance Player, what's up? Rob, Carolina Titan, what's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Like I said, got a lot to talk about here on a Wednesday and would love to hear from you all. Before we get going, I'll tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. They both worked at larger law firms where they've represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item, you're not just a number, you're a real human being, and you should be treated as such. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. Guys, they're going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, do not try to take on the insurance company yourself, guys. You've been involved in any type of accident, no matter what it is, the last thing you should be worried about is paperwork, dealing with the insurance company. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them take care of everything for you guys. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Guys, give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, to the friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. What's going on? 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Kevin Applewhite, a.k.a. the Clemson Slapdick, is in the chat. We have a Clemson Slapdick sighting in the chat. Kevin, appreciate you tuning in, sir. Even though you're trying to cause trouble, we still appreciate you tuning in, my friend. By the way, I want to start here, guys. Quick update. For those of you, and I shot out emails to each one of you, but for those of you who may have ordered most recently from the TSUS store, and if you ordered a large garnet shirt, okay, my vendor right now, for whatever reason, they are out of specifically large garnet shirts. So I want to make sure everybody's order gets processed because kickoff is right around the corner. So, like I said, if you ordered that, I shot you an email, but if you didn't get the email for some reason, please reach out to me and let me know if you want a different color or a different size in garnet or whatever it may be, because my vendor is out of large garnets right now specifically, and I don't want to wait and see if they're going to get more because, like I said, guys, kickoff is literally in 17 days. So I want to make sure everybody gets their merch in a timely manner. Also, guys, we are getting more koozies in as we speak. So if you have not gotten your koozies yet, I can assure you they will be out to you very, very, very shortly. And again, I apologize if there is any delay on that. Okay? So again, just wanted to get that out there and go ahead and take care of that and nip that in the bud. So again, appreciate you guys tuning in at 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Lance Player says, does Doty make it back by game one? I don't think so. Lance. And I think the biggest reason is this, is like, you don't need to play him game one. So, I mean, unless he's 110%, I mean, if he is, they'll play him, right? If he is, they'll play him. But unless he's 110%, I don't see South Carolina and Shane Beamer and Marcus Satterfield trying to force him out there. You know what I mean? I think they're going to be very careful with it. Take it day by day, see what happens, and go from there. Also, guys, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, head over to TDC Questions, the TDC Questions channel in the Big Cock Club Discord to be sure that your question's answered. Phil says, daily weather report for New Hampshire, 81 degrees and partly cloudy. It looks like the sun's shining here in Columbia, Phil, so that's at least good news. We've had rain. We've had some very, very interesting weather the last couple of days. Wind was blowing last night. Rain was pouring, so hope wherever you are, you're safe, by the way, because, again, the weather did get kind of choppy, but looks like the sun is out here in Columbia on a Wednesday afternoon. Let's see here. Let's see. Man, Kevin Applewhite is just going off in these Facebook comments. What is up? Who invited this guy? Like, what in the world? What in the world? Todd, I'm ready for football as well, my friend. Here's the thing. I don't know how to boot someone from the live stream. I think I'd have to go into Facebook, probably. I mean, I could probably do that. This is like, I feel like this is like trying to throw somebody out the club. You know what I mean? Just trying to throw somebody out the club. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. It's 843-790-3377. Yeah, I think Clemson fans, they just have to keep up with what South Carolina's doing. They just can't stand it. I'll tell you, man, it's crazy. I've never in my life woken up and been like, let me go tune into the Clemson live stream. You know what I mean? Let me go tune into the Clemson live stream. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, this is the Daily Crow, but I feel like the real party is in the comments right now. The real party's in the comments. Y'all are getting after it in the Facebook comments. My goodness. Lance Player says, damn Clemson fans, no Bush lattes for them, Lance. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not. No Bush lattes for them. Yeah, the real party right now is I don't even have to do anything. I mean, I'll just sit here for the hour if you want. Justin Martin, hey Chris, I got my Beamer Ball shirt. Just need the hat. Justin, which are you saying you're waiting on the hat? Is that what you're doing? Because I feel like, well, maybe they might not have shipped out together. That could be wrong. The hats should have no issue though. You should have no issue with getting the hats. The hats are printing fine. So, but yeah, everybody that ordered let me get back to you on it, man. Let's see, okay, actually, we should be good. I think we should be good. It's just the large garnet shirts that we are, for whatever reason. Yeah, Brad Vale, those are getting shipped off right now. Like I said, I had to get a new order because we sold out of all of them. So, which I will say that, Brad, I think yours were shipped. I think you should be actually getting yours either today or tomorrow. The batch yours was in, Brad, those have been shipped. Those have been shipped 110%. So you should be getting those today or tomorrow. I apologize. Like I said, man, I'll be honest with you. It's been a learning process for me because I've actually, normally my online store, I have a vendor that fulfills those orders. With the koozies, I actually got the koozies and have been shipping those. So it's been a little bit different of a process. So again, I apologize if you guys have had a little bit longer wait time than normal, but I promise you're getting those. Brad, yours should be getting there within today, tomorrow, like literally any time now. Because I know, Brad, yours were in that last they were in that last shipment for sure. Let's see. all the comments. Rob, I appreciate you shooting that email, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Anybody who actually want to talk football? 843-790-3377, 843-790-3377. By the way, guys, quick reminder, tonight we are live from Tin Roof in the Vista. live from Tin Roof in the Vista, 5 to 7. Very excited to be joined by former Gamecocks football players Pops Frisbee and Corey Miller. Expecting Pops to be there around 5:15 or so, and Corey Miller to be there around 6:15. Also, by the way, if you are in the local area, I highly suggest you head out. And if you need any more reasons to come out, here's a really good one. You see this guy right here behind me? Almost knocked the baseball over. You see this guy, this picture, this DJ Swearinger picture? We are giving one of those away tonight, a 16 by 20 framed photo. Frame drawing, if you will. The way to be eligible, you have to be there in person. You have to be there in person, guys. It's going to be a really simple drawing. You know, people write their name on a sheet of paper. We're going to put it in my helmet probably. We're going to mix it all up. I'm going to draw a random name, but one lucky winner is going to win, not specifically this one, but they're going to win a picture, this exact picture framed 16 by 20, a great addition for any Gamecocks fan, whether you want to put it in your, in your studio, in your man cave, in your house, whatever it might be. You want to give it to a friend, whatever it is, but we're going to give away one of these. We're going to give away one of these tonight at Tin Roof in person. But again, you have to be there in person to win. You have to be there in person. If you can't be there in person, it's totally fine. We're going to be streaming right here, 5 to 7. Again, really, really excited. Taking your questions, comments, calls, theirs as well. And again, truly appreciate those guys over at Tin Roof for having us, and really looking forward to getting back out. They're going to be a really, really, really good time. Sean O'Brien says, do you think Zeb Nolan will actually shake up the quarterback room at all, or is he just there for competition and practice reps? Well, Sean, I will tell you this, and this is not something I expected to be saying just a week ago, because I woke up this morning and watched Zeb Nolan film. And I watched the highlights specifically from the game that Shane Beamer referenced when Zeb Nolan started for Iowa State against Oklahoma back in 2018. And I will say this, Zeb Nolan can spin it, at least from what I've seen, or at least from what I saw in those highlights. Zeb Nolan can spin it a little bit. Now, again, is he seriously fighting for the quarterback job? Guys, we're talking about a guy that wasn't even on the roster at the start of fall camp. And so until Shane Beamer comes out and says that Zeb Nolan is fighting for starting reps, it's kind of hard for me to believe that's the case. Beamer making it pretty clear and sounding like that, making it sound like that, he's just kind of there to be like a depth guy, to provide depth, to help out with reps, stuff like that, because he did make a good point. You need more than 3 quarterbacks in practice, bottom line. But, man, it is very interesting. And this has been I talked about this on tomorrow's podcast, by the way. It's been a very auspicious start to fall camp, I feel like. There's been a lot of stuff, like, it's been a weird start to fall camp. Like, Doty's injury, the Zeb Nolan thing, Karan Prunty dipping out, injuries hitting it's just been very strange to this point. And I think that's just kind of where you are as a program with a first-year head coach, and you're still kind of getting through or getting past the previous regime, and you're changing the culture, and it's just very interesting. But will Zeb Nolan ever actually see the field for South Carolina? Gun to head, I'd say no. I think, again, going off of what Coach Beamer said, he is a guy that's just truly there to provide depth and to help out with reps and stuff like that. But, who knows? Who knows at this point, man? Who knows? Who knows what Coach Beamer's got up his sleeve? Again, 843-790-3377, guys. That's 843-790-3377. Also, guys, you can head over to the TDC Questions channel of the Big Cock Club Discord and get your questions in there. First priority questions in the Big Cock Club Discord. I'm just like going through these comments. This is like vicious. I mean, this is vicious. This is vicious. This is insane. Y'all are having it out in the comments. One Clemson fan joins the comments and everything just goes to shit. Yep. One Clemson fan jumps in and it's all downhill from there. Let's see. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Twan Love Kicks says, our running game alone will win us 4 games. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I hear where you're coming from. I mean, that's going to be the focus of our football team, man. So as long as we can run the football, yeah, we'll But I can tell you this. Even with that being said, Twan Love kicks, you're going to have to throw the ball at some point to win. And again, I'm not sitting here saying that you should run it a lot. I think you should be a 70-30 run-to-pass football team. But you're going to have to throw it at some point to win. I will say this, too. For me, a big part of your running game is Luke Doty. That's my thing. A big part of your running game is Luke Doty. So you need Luke Doty healthy. You need the best version of Luke Doty. I think the best version of this offense and the best version of this football team is with Luke Doty under center. Again, that's not me pulling for Luke Doty to win the job or be the starter. I've talked to you guys about this multiple times, though. Multiple times, right? I'm going to rock and roll with whoever Shane Beamer says should be QB1. Bottom line, right? I'm going to rock and roll with that guy. But there's a reason Luke Doty was named QB1 after the spring game. It's because he's the best quarterback on the roster. Bottom line. There's a reason that as soon as he's healthy, he's going to be QB1 again. It's because he's the best quarterback on the roster. So, I really want to see Luke in the running game also. I think having his athleticism back there, to me, that's the biggest game changer for this offense. It's just, Jason Brown, he can spin it. Huge question marks, never played on this level. And Colton Gauthier, true freshman, obviously never even taken a snap in college. So major question mark. Can Zeb Norland, God forbid, can he steal some reps? I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Again, taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Let's see. Jerry. John Kruger, speaking of Iowa State, where Zeb was Iowa State, is a very underrated place to win a ball game. Yeah, dude, I would love to see the South Carolina program turn into what like Iowa State is right now. They're a 7-9 win a year program. They give the top programs, they give them a lot of trouble. I think I would love to see South Carolina turn into that type of program. And then obviously, get better from that point. But I'm just saying, like that. I think that's a very good goal to reach for, is being that type of program. No question. Justin Langford, piss on Howard's Rock. I agree. What a stupid tradition. What a stupid tradition for a stupid fan base. All right. 843-790-3377, guys. Talking, by the way, kickers and punters on tomorrow's show as we continue along with the 2021 position unit preview series. Also did talk about fall camp, guys, and just really everything happening within fall camp. Like I said, it's been a very interesting fall camp to this point. And I would just tell you guys this. Again, I talked about it yesterday. I'll say it again here today. Just buckle up and be prepared to roll with the punches. Things might be a little wacky and out of the ordinary in Shane Beamer's first season. They just might be, man. When you're bringing in a whole new culture and a whole new regime and you're changing things over, you're going to have to rip off the Band-Aid, and there's going to be some scabs and wounds along the way. Let's just enjoy Shane Beamer's first season. That's I guess that's my bottom line there. Sperminator says, I think all quarterbacks see the field against EIU. See, I disagree. I don't think Zeb Noland will. I think you'll probably see Brown and Gauthier, but I don't think if you play, how are you going to have any offensive success if you play three quarterbacks? How? You know what I mean? How? So, Kevin C. Gauthier is pronounced Gauthier. I'm saying he actually addressed that yesterday. So he said it's just pronounced like it's not like French or anything. It's just Gauthier. It's just like normal Gauthier. How you'd think it'd be pronounced. Yeah, I saw the NCAA investing Nebraska's football. You know what sucks, Cody Gaskins, is your football program being investigated and you're not even winning. Like, you better be winning if you're going to be cheating. You know what I mean? And cheating to the point where you're getting caught. Carolina Titan, yes, I expect Jaheim Bell to play a lot week 1 and throughout this season especially. He'll be a weapon for us. Strivings Skate 39. What's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. John Kruger going to say this: touching a rock and running down a hill is a stupid tradition. Dre says, I have enough faith in Beamer to believe he'll bring back the excitement that we used to have for game day. Amen, Dre. Amen. I think Shane Beamer will make game day fun again, if nothing else. I mean, we literally got to a point in the previous regime where game day wasn't even fun anymore. Truly. It wasn't. I'll never forget, guys, last year, waking up the day of the Ole Miss game, waking up that day, and, like, it didn't even feel like game day. I was like, I'm not even looking forward to our game tonight. I'm not even looking forward to it. So, if nothing else, Shane Beamer, I think, is going to bring that excitement back to game day. Let's see. Striving Skate 39 on Twitch says, what's your favorite NCAA team? Striving Skate, you must be new because this is a South Carolina show. I was going to say football show, but we talk everything. Football, baseball, basketball. This is a South Carolina Gamecocks at SC. Look at Cocky. Jerry Withrow, who's your favorite coach of all time? I mean, I would probably say it's either Ray Tanner or Spurrier, no question. Definitely Ray Tanner or Spurrier. So, also Dawn Staley. Show some love to Dawn Staley. Phil Steele. How about this, guys? Phil Steele has ranked the Gamecocks' schedule the 22nd toughest in college football. Isn't it so nice to not be ranked in like the top 5? God. So great. So great. Thank God. It's so nice to not have a schedule that's ranked in like the top 10 of the top. God, it's just so nice. Listen to this. Georgia's is ranked 60th. Kentucky's schedule is ranked 84th toughest. Arkansas ranked the toughest schedule in the country. Auburn number 2. So have fun with that, boys. Yeah, Arkansas has got a brutal schedule. I mean, they play Texas out of conference. Yeah, they've got a. I mean, you think about it. They play Texas, they play Alabama, they play Auburn, they play LSU, they play Texas A&M. I think they also play Georgia. So, Brett Butler says, damn near 9,000 more season tickets have been sold for this year. Beamer Ball, baby. If you build it, they will come. Indeed. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes, the rooster tail is flowing indeed. If you haven't seen, yeah, we're still going, man. We're still going. I'll probably get one more cut. I'll get it like freshened up before kickoff. But yeah, it's definitely still flowing, my friend. It is definitely still flowing, no question. I might even go no hat tonight at Tin Roof. Haven't done that yet. I might go no hat just to show it off. I might have to do it. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Twan Love Kick says, Chris, how you feel about that Georgia-Clemson game? If Georgia loses, will Kirby get the seat? Will his seat get hot? No. If he loses his seat, I mean, fans will be pissed. Don't get me wrong, but they just lose that game? No. And I'll tell you this, man. I mean, again, this is really taking bias out of it. Like, dude, I think Georgia's going to smack Clemson. I think Georgia is going to smack Clemson. I think Georgia's the real deal, man. Like, I think Georgia, they're my SEC champion pick. You know what I mean? They're my SEC champion pick. So I think they're the real deal, and I think that I think they're going to I think they have less question marks than Clemson does. Brand new quarterback, brand new running back. When they lost so much from a season ago, I mean, Clemson's still going to be a good football team. Don't get me wrong, but I think Georgia will beat Clemson week 1. I do. Yep. I do, 100%. 100%. By the way, guys, like I said, quick reminder, if you are in the city or you're around the city, would love to have you out tonight. Tin Roof will be live 5 to 7. 2 former Gamecocks football players joining me. Pops Frisbee. We all know Pops played wide receiver, of course. And Corey Miller, who was one hell of a defensive player himself in the late 80s. Really excited to chat with both those guys at Tin Roof. Be sure to come on out. And guys, like I said, also giving away a DJ Swearinger print at Tin Roof to one lucky winner. One lucky winner who's there in person. We'll be giving that away. So again, really, really excited for that. Be sure to come on out. Let's see. Sean O'Brien says, I have a feeling JT Daniels is going to ball out this year now that everything is clicking. Well, I think Kirby's finally got the quarterback. I think that's the big thing. I think JT Daniels is a legit quarterback. It's the best quarterback he's had since he's been at Georgia, excluding Justin Fields, who wasn't there very long. But I think he's finally got the quarterback, and I think they've changed the offense to be more modern, and I think that's going to help Georgia tremendously. Keith in the TDC Questions channel, the Big Cock Club Discord, says, Georgia will choke. They always do. When's the last time they won anything? And that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I hope they do, Keith. I don't want them to win. I hate Georgia. Let's jump to the phone lines real quick. Let's see who this is. Yo, you're live. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Doing well. Appreciate it. What's going on?
I'm just confused on this whole Zeb Nolan situation. I think, hasn't he been a grad assistant this entire year?
So he got to Carolina, I think, like mid-June or late June or something like that. But, yeah, since he got on campus, he has been a grad assistant, yes.
So my question is, if he's been here since June, why wasn't he on the roster this entire time?
That is a fantastic question, my friend. I mean, I think he came to South.
If he's that good of a quarterback.
No, I know, I agree. I mean, dude, I don't think he's being put on the roster because he's going to win the starting job. Like, I think he's being put on the roster and taking reps because they're working 3 quarterbacks right now, and they need another body to like take snaps full time at quarterback and get the rest of the team reps, basically. Because, like, Beamer was talking about, like, when they scrimmage or whatever, when they practice, they break up into, they have half the team on one field and half the team on the other, and it's hard to get reps if you only have 3 quarterbacks. So no, I mean, dude, listen, I totally agree with you. I mean, I watched some of his film from Iowa State, and I saw some highlights from North Dakota State. But yeah, I mean, he came here to be a GA. He didn't come here to be the starting quarterback. So
yeah, I've seen a lot of South Carolina fan pages like hyping him up, saying he's going to be this good of a quarterback. And my question is, if he's that good, then why isn't he on the roster?
No, I agree. I mean, I agree with you, man. I mean, I think we're just I think we're just hopeless optimists that maybe we think this guy could be the guy. But I mean, yeah, I mean, realistically, and I mean, of course, man, I don't expect Beamer to come out and say, oh, this guy's no chance to play. He's just a jersey filler. Like, I mean, he's going to promote competition and hype up competition and keep everybody on their toes. But yeah, man, I mean, realistically, if Beamer and Satterfield, and I mean, trust me, if they thought they had like some Heisman winner on the roster, they wouldn't have had him being a GA for the first 2 weeks. I can tell you that much.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, man, I think people just want to be excited. And they're yeah. Go ahead.
I don't really know much about the situation. Do you see him as a QB4 or what?
I mean, right now, yeah, like I said, man, I think he's just there taking reps until Doty gets back. I mean, I think that's really all it is. I mean, because I think normally you'd have the depth chart, Luke Doty be QB1, whether it's Brown or Gauthier or whatever, 2, 3, and then Connor Jordan be QB4. But right now Doty is out, so do what?
So Zeb Nolan would be fine. I didn't even think about Connor Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. So Connor, that's what I'm saying. They have 3 quarterbacks practicing right now. Connor Jordan is working with them too. But yeah, I mean, Beamer made the point yesterday. He's like, at Oklahoma, we had 6 or 7 quarterbacks at this time practicing, and at Georgia we had 6 or 7. So like, you need guys to take snaps, and because you're trying to give everybody reps. You're trying to get receivers reps, everybody reps. So yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I think Gamecock fans, man, we're just hopeless optimists. We're eternal optimists, and we think maybe this next guy's the savior. This next guy's this. But I mean, realistically, yeah, if he was that good, like you said, I mean, would he have been a GA for the first 2 weeks of fall camp? Probably not. He probably would have been actually on the roster. So yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this: I will be floored if Zeb Nolan sees the field at any point this season. I'll be floored. So yeah.
I think they'll give the edge to Connor Jordan because I've been hearing Shane Beamer talk about Connor Jordan when generally, like, if you bring up the walk-on that doesn't, the QB4 or whatever, generally, like, I never heard Will Muschamp talk about Jay Urich or, some of the lower depth guys. That makes me think that Connor Jordan's doing a little bit better than people think.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has talked about him a lot. I mean, I've heard good things, especially about like his leadership and stuff like that. But I can tell you this too, man. Again, Beamer especially at this point in his tenure as the head coach. I mean, he's not going to go out there and say Connor Jordan's been sucking. You know what I mean? He's not going to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just figured he wouldn't talk about him. I just figured
right.
he wouldn't really say much about it, because I never heard Muschamp say anything about Jay Urich or the fourth string that we had when, you know, in that previous regime.
Right.
So I just found it fascinating that he generally goes out of his, or to me it seemed like he went out of his way to talk about Connor Jordan and how he's been doing well in some of the interviews I've been watching. So that's just something I've noticed and picked up on.
No, you're right. You're right. And I think the big thing, like I said, man, for Beamer is I think he just wants to continue to promote competition and those guys all battling against each other. Because, I mean, it is, you know, even though Luke Doty is QB1, I mean, it is just a very unproven position. So you need all those guys pushing each other, man, trying to get the best out of each other. So, I mean, I think Beamer, he's going to play the best guy. And if he felt like it was Connor Jordan, he's going to play him. So, I mean, but
I've heard better things about Connor Jordan and Jason Brown. It doesn't seem like he's that big on Jason Brown, just from my perspective. It seems like he thinks he's a good quarterback, but you know, I could be wrong. But it seems like he likes Gauthier. He favors Gauthier opposed to Jason Brown.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to tell, man, because like I said, we're just going off what we're hearing in press conferences, and so you got to go off of like who they're talking about, whatever. But yeah, it's funny, man. I joked about this, and this is kind of a side note, but I joked about this a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, whatever. There's so many, especially with this year's team, dude, there's just so many question marks. This is kind of the point I get to the preseason where I'm like, all right, I'm ready for kickoff, because the only way we're going to get answers to any of these questions is it happening on the field. So it's like, I mean, we're all just guessing at this point, man. But it's, like I said, it's been a very auspicious start to fall camp when you're bringing a GA off the sideline and putting on the pads and having him spin it. It's been a very interesting fall camp at this point for sure. But roll with the punches, man.
It seems very lengthy because I have your post notification turned on for Twitter, and because I used to keep a countdown of the start of the season, and now all I get is 17 days. 18 days, 19 days. So like keeping up with it makes it seem like it's going by that much slower. So I'm just trying to keep that out of my head.
Yeah. Well, it'll be here. It'll be here before you know it, man. That's for sure. I'm just looking forward to actually getting to game week and talking about it, an opponent. And obviously, I know our guys are looking forward to hitting somebody else. So, it'll be here before we know it. But I'm looking forward to all these questions being answered that on the field. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to ask that question, and that's what it is.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you calling in. Calling anytime. Seriously.
Yeah, man. You take care.
Yeah, you too. Thanks. Great stuff, guys. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. By the way, guys, quick update. I'm actually going to look into getting some technology for how we could actually take calls through the mic, if that, soundboard setup. I don't know. I'm going to look into that. But no, seriously, love it. Love the guy. Love it when you guys call in. 843-790-3377. Jay Morris. Is it just me, or haven't heard much from Zaquandre White and Amarian Brown lately? Well, I mean, here's the thing, Jay. Beamer, you can only talk about so many guys, right? So, I mean, again, even the guys they talk about right now, I think you just sort of have to take it with a grain of salt. What is it's tough for him to sit down there and just list every player off that's having a great fall camp. You know what I mean? For me, dude, I look at fall camp, no news is the best news. I want no news out of fall camp. You know why? Because when there's no news, there's no injuries, nothing bad has happened. I'd rather not there be no news at all. I'd rather there be no news at all. So, just saw a funny Nick Saban talking about Oregon and their different uniform combos. Nick Saban says, we have two, red jerseys at home, white jerseys away. Our main concern around here is who is wearing them. Well, there you go. Mic drop. Mic drop from Saban. The ultimate mic drop from Saban. Bruce said another problem for Georgia is having Will Muschamp. If he touches their defense, it will not be as good as last year. Yeah. I mean, For sure. Sperminator in the TDC Questions channel, the Big Cock Club Discord says that would be ironic for number 14. Petty, 2001. Shaw, 2011. Connor Jordan, 2021. Yeah. The power of 14. South Carolina quarterbacks rocking 14. Great Bisbee says USC 49, EIU 10. What do you think? I'll tell you this, Great Bisbee. I know EIU's not good. They don't belong on the field with South Carolina. But I will tell you this. I mean, I think it's going to be – I think we should temper expectations for week one because it is week one. Like, we're not going to be running like a well-oiled machine week one. I don't think so. South Carolina's going to win. There's no question. I'm looking probably, I don't know, again, game week, I'll drop my official prediction. But, 38-7 or something like that. 38-10. I had 41-7 in the preseason when I dropped my official game-by-game predictions. I had 41-7. So I'm not going to budge off that a lot. I think South Carolina could run the ball damn near every play and probably score that many points. But it is going to be interesting with, Gauthier and Brown and just the entire quarterback situation. How does that affect the offense? Yeah, I think that's going to be very, very, very interesting for sure. But again, South Carolina's going to win. There's no doubt. South Carolina's going to win, and it's going to be all about getting your guys reps, getting people experience, building some confidence. That's going to be key. So let's jump to the text line real quick. Robbie Davis texting in. Robbie said, what are you hoping to see from the defense this year in Beamer's first year, even though he's not the defensive coordinator? I just want to see aggressiveness. Really. We all know the deficiencies on the defense at linebacker and the secondary and kind of what the issue is there. I want to see the defensive line live up to the hype. That's the number one thing I want to see. I want to see those guys up front live up to the hype, bottom line. I want to see Jordan Birch and Zach Pickens ball out and be the guys they were recruited to be. I want to see JJ and Igbari have another all-conference year. I want to see Tonka Hemingway continue to develop. I want to see Brad Johnson and Aaron Sterling make an impact on the edge. I want to see Jabari Ellis be the run stopper. Overall, I just want to see that D-line be who we think they are. Because they're going to have to be, right? It's all going to come down to the South Carolina defensive line. They're going to have to play their best football each and every single week for this defense to have a chance. Just, that's it. Yeah, so that's truly an aggressive attack on defense, but that defensive line, man, just living up to the hype. That's what I most want to see. Miller Time 6289. Who is the GA quarterback guy? Yeah, Zeb Noland. Again, guys, I know we're making this huge to-do of Zeb Noland, but again, guys, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If Zeb Noland was that good, he would have been on the roster at the start of fall camp. The odds, if this kid ever touches the field at South Carolina, I will be shocked, like utterly shocked. Okay? So when Luke Doty's healthy, he's QB1. Point blank, end of story, that's it. That's it. Bottom line. That's it. So, yeah. Early number one prospect in 2024, quarterback Jayden Davis out of Fort Mill, South Carolina, Catawba Ridge. How about that? Huh. Number one player in the class of 2024 right now is from the state of South Carolina. Very, very interesting. How about we land him, huh? How about we land him? Miller Time 6289 says, if he does see the field, will you send me a free T-shirt? Dude, there's no way it happens. There's no way it happens. None. Zero. Negative a billion. I'll go on record right now. There is no freaking way Zeb Noland ever sees the field at South Carolina. And it's no disrespect to the guy, but my God, guys, he came here to be a GA for a reason. That's it. He came here to be a GA for a reason. You're telling me a guy that wasn't even on the roster 2 weeks ago is going to be the starting quarterback? Give me a break. Come on. I mean, I feel like I've danced around the issue for long enough, and I've tried to be nice about it. But, dude, come on. Come on. Come on. Seriously? Scott Stamey, what's up, Chris? Are you coming to Knoxville for the Tennessee game at the Carolina Ale House? Scott, honestly, man, the watch parties for the Carolina Ale House locations will probably just be locations within the state of South Carolina. That's probably when it's going to be. So, unfortunately, no. I mean, if I was going to go to Knoxville, Scott, I would go to the game. So, we're going to do the watch parties from locations within the state of South Carolina because, obviously, that's the locations they want to promote, right, with my audience and stuff like that. So, we'll be doing it from those locations. Here we go. Here's a comment that can start up some banter. Here's a comment. Carolina Titan says, if Bobo didn't run off Helinski, things wouldn't be as bad. Carolina Titan, my response to you is this. And I don't know if you saw Carolina Titan, but Ryan Helinski lost the starting job to Hunter Johnson at Northwestern. Spin zone, Carolina Titan, or counterpoint. Maybe Ryan Helinski just really did lose the job to Colin Hill. Maybe he did, man. Maybe he did. Has anybody ever thought of that? And I'm going to tell you guys right now. Dude, I could write a book on this Helinski thing. And I got nothing but love, by the way, for Ryan Helinski. Nothing but love. The work I was able to do with his family, and bro, they were nothing but gracious to me, and it was a great thing, honestly. And I honestly, I'll tell you, I hate how it turned out. I hate it because I thought after 2019, Ryan Helinski was our guy. I think we all thought Ryan Helinski was our quarterback of the future. I mean, no doubt. But I can tell you guys this, man. I've talked to enough former players and guys who were in that locker room with him and that were on the field with him and that were on the field for that situation. They all say Colin Hill was the better quarterback. Every one of them, guys. Every one of them. Every one of them. And Fatal Zach says, I'm sorry, but you can't convince me that Check Down Charlie beat out Ryan. Him and Bobo were a package deal. Fatal Zach, the reason I can't convince you or any others is because you let your emotion dictate how you feel about the situation. You're letting your emotion. Fans had an emotional tie to Ryan. And I get it. The story, totally understand it. Fans had an emotional tie to Ryan Helinski. But on the field of play, on the actual field of play, guys, there's a coach on the coaching staff right now that I'm friends with that said he went out to a scrimmage last year and that Colin Hill was a full letter grade, if not better, than Ryan Helinski at quarterback. That's somebody who's on staff currently. So, to me, what's more baffling, I cannot believe Ryan Helinski let Colin Hill take his job. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Truly, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. And am I sitting here saying Colin Hill was some great quarterback? No, I am not. But I don't know that Ryan Helinski would have had that much more success. I mean, the offense had so many problems outside of the quarterback position. Nobody stepping up and developing at wide receiver. Everything. I mean, everything. Kevin Harris was the only bright spot. So, again, I'm not trying to I'm not using this time to slam Ryan Helinski. What's done is done, man. What's done is done. He's doing his thing at Northwestern and, whatever. But, man, I mean, hot take. Maybe Ryan Helinski just lost the job. Maybe he just got beat out. Because, again, guys, as much as people hate Mike Bobo, people hate Mike Bobo, and I get it. Whatever, man. I get it. All good. It is what it is. I know people hate Mike Bobo. I don't like Mike Bobo, and I didn't like Will Muschamp being the head coach of our football team because I didn't think he was a very good head coach, and I think we all agree at this point. Even with that being said, though, guys, you can't convince me. These coaches, this is their profession, it's their livelihood. They're making millions of dollars to do so. They're not playing favorites, guys. Mike Bobo was not playing Colin Hill because he just liked him more than Ryan Hilinski. They're trying to win games. They're trying to win games. Right? So, yeah, I mean, it's an exhausting conversation with the Bobo Hilinski saga, if you will. And I'll tell you this, too, in Ryan Hilinski's defense, in Jake Bentley's defense, it's hard to judge a quarterback that played for Will Muschamp because he ruins them all. Ruins every one of them. And Kevin C., I want to beat the brakes off of Auburn November the 20th also. Trust me. Yeah, so, I tell you this, that's the funny thing. If the people say, if Hilinski was still here, we wouldn't be in this mess. I still don't think Ryan Hilinski would be the starting quarterback. You need a mobile quarterback, guys. Ryan Hilinski's damn near like Colin Hill. Can't run. Jacob Edwards, how does Stetson Bennett play the first half of the season at Georgia while Daniels is on the bench? The coaches are going to favor the people who know the system. Jacob, trust me, that's a baffling decision too. That's a baffling decision also. I don't disagree. Maybe they just felt like Bennett knows the system, he knows the scheme, he's not going to throw him into trouble, and JT Daniels wasn't ready. I don't know, man. Aaron Hodges says, we saw both guys play with our eyes. Colin Hill sucked. Ryan in 2019 played 1,000 times better. I mean, Ryan Hilinski was also the quarterback of a 4-8 football team that lost to Appalachian State. Y'all realize that now, right? That Ryan Hilinski was the starting quarterback for a team that lost to Appalachian State. Let's just put that out there. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. We do realize that now, correct? We lost to Appalachian State with Ryan Hilinski as the starting quarterback. So, you can say that all you want, but that is a fact. That's a fact. So, Fatal Zach, you realize he wasn't healthy? I mean, dude, that's a whole nother debate. I don't think he should have been playing either. I mean, how a healthy Dak Joyner is not a better option than a 60% Ryan Hilinski? I don't get it either. I don't get it either. Trust me, I don't get it. I don't get it. Again, we could just go all day long about this whole Hilinski, Bobo, whatever. The bottom line is this, man. Ryan Hilinski lost his job to Colin Hill and he transferred. He didn't have to leave. Ryan Hilinski didn't have to leave, guys. Didn't have to leave. He didn't. Ryan Hilinski could have stayed at Ryan Hilinski could have stayed at South Carolina and did the exact same thing he's doing right now at Northwestern, which is losing the starting job. He could have stayed. He didn't have to go. But he did. He chose to leave. Even with a new coaching staff, Ryan Hilinski dipped out. He didn't have to. But he did. So, wish him nothing but the best, but that was the choice he made, and guess what? Now he's QB2 again. So, I'll be honest with you, though. I'm kind of glad it happened the way it did, man, because the last thing we needed in year one of the Shane Beamer era going into the 2021 season would have been the drama had Ryan Hilinski not been the starting quarterback. That is the last thing we needed. It truly is. Truly, truly is. So, yep. Jay Morris, got to have a mobile quarterback when you have unproven wide receiver play, no way around it. Yeah, 110%. And when you're going against modern defenses with the guys as good at athletes as they are, yeah, you need a guy that can get outside the pocket and make plays. There's no question. Trad says, I wonder if Beamer or someone told him he didn't have a future here because a week or two before he transferred, he was tweeting to Colton about starting the new season with him, etc. Who knows, man? Who knows? Solar Chris, I'm doing well. How are you? What's going on? Gamecock Rob in the TDC Questions channel of the Big Cock Club Discourse says, I feel like Ryan Helinski didn't do well due to Muschamp and Bobo's style of offense. Helinski came from Cali West Coast air raid offense. That's not what Carolina was. He had trouble adjusting under their offense. And like you said, Muschamp ruins quarterbacks. Yeah, I mean, dude, the other problem with the previous staff and their analysis of quarterbacks or development or lack thereof, did you ever notice, like, in recruiting, right? We signed guys like Dak Joyner and Luke Doty, but also signed guys like Jake Bentley and Ryan Helinski. And so it's like, what do you want to do at the quarterback position? Do you want a guy that's dual threat? Do you want a guy that, can run and throw? Or do you want a guy that's a pocket passer? What do you want? Right? Like the Notebook. What do you want? What do you want? I mean, so I liked, getting Jayden Davis committed. And what that showed me is like, okay, this is what we want to do with the quarterback position. This is what we want to do at the QB position. We want to have a guy that is mobile, that can do both. He can beat you with both his arm and his legs. We're not going for just pure pocket passers. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Anybody starting class this week, by the way? Anybody in here starting class, whether it be at South Carolina or elsewhere? Anybody doing that? Travis Ford, they all wanted the UGA pro style but could not develop. Yeah, I mean, Travis, listen, I'm so glad this is last year's problem and not this year's problem, because we all agree that 1980 style they were trying to run, you can't win with that in today's college football. You can't. Sean O'Brien, we literally had Dak Joyner and Luke Doty on the bench or playing wide receiver. Yeah, again, previous coaching staff. Yep, awful. Glad, again, I'm really glad that's last year's problem. Really glad. Sean O'Brien graduated in May. Congratulations, Sean. Good on you. Doc Grabier, the game has changed. If Alabama is running a version of the spread, we know things have changed. Yeah, I mean, dude, these coaches have had to evolve. That's why Nick Saban is still coaching, guys. Nick Saban's still coaching because he has evolved. He has evolved as a coach. CC here, if you could pick one to beat this year, would it be Clemson or Georgia? Would I rather beat Clemson or Georgia this season? I'd rather probably beat Clemson. Yeah. Go ahead and snap that. Go ahead and snap that streak. Yeah, I'd much rather, I think, beat Clemson. Mm-hmm. We've beaten Georgia in recent memory. 2019, right? We beat them. God, I would love to somehow beat Clemson. Jesus Christ. Would love that. Cody Gaskins, can't wait for the 2-hour shows. Yes, sir, I can't wait either, man. Starting Monday, in case you missed that, starting Monday of next week, August the 23rd, we will have the 2-hour Daily Crows, noon to 2, Monday through Friday. Very, very excited for that, guys. Going to be a really, really good time. Monday through Friday, noon to 2. Same show, same everything you all know and love, but now just expanded, bigger, and better than ever. Really, really excited for that. Trip Roche, I'll see you at 10, my friend. And also, hey, we're going to be out at Villa Tronco next Tuesday. Very excited for that as well. So, Trip, I'll see you tonight, though, certainly. Jonathan Evans is starting my year 2 Masters at Carolina. Jonathan, best of luck, man. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Carolina Titan, not saying Helinski was great, but look at what he came from versus the Taters quarterback from the upstate. What does that mean? What do you mean? Like, where he came from as far as, like, his recruiting ranking? Or, like, what do you mean? Courtney Washington, you shouldn't have to think about that question. Well, I mean, I'll tell you this, Courtney. In a year where I think we could actually compete for the SEC East and win an SEC championship, I'd probably rather beat Georgia because I want to win an SEC, man. We've beaten Clemson before. I want to win the SEC title. Listen, I'm not one of these fans that would rather go 1-11 and beat Clemson than go 11-1 and lose to them. Give me 11-1 every year. I want to win an SEC title. I want to win a ring. I want to win a national championship. So, I want to beat Clemson. God, I want to beat Clemson. Guys, you like my content now? We beat Clemson? The shit talk is going to be unstoppable. Truly, going to be unstoppable. So I'd love it. I would absolutely love it. But I want to win the SEC also. I really want to win the SEC. Travi, have a great rest of your day, man. Appreciate you tuning in. We got a text here on the text line, 843-790-3377. By the way, guys, that's the number. Have a text here. It's Jerry Withrow. I think South Carolina goes 7-5 with big wins against Auburn, Clemson, and A&M. Jerry, you are asking a lot, my friend. 7-5 with wins over Auburn, Clemson, and A&M. Jerry, who are they going to lose to? If you beat those three teams, how are you going 7-5? My goodness, Jerry's got some high expectations. Hey, from your lips to God's ears, my friend. From your lips to God's ears. Where are you guys seeing the media availability for today? Like, where is that at? I'm seeing nothing. What time are they? Have they already? They're already practicing, correct? Let's see. Solar Chris, Auburn probably going to be an easy team to beat. Boy, I hope so. I hope so, my friend. I hope so. Travis Ford, let's beat ECU. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, indeed. Cody Gaskins, yeah, as Chris would say, content would be bleeding out of the eyeballs. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. You beat Clemson, the shit talk will be bleeding out of the eyeballs. Yes. Absolutely 110%. Guys, like I said, if you're in the city, come on out. Tin Roof tonight. Tin Roof tonight, 5 to 7. We'll be live from Tin Roof. You can't get there in person, of course, as always. Tune in via Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Of course, we will be live. Be sure to tune in there. But if you can be there in person, 5 to 7, $3 drafts, $10 wings. I think they've also got a special like $4 steel hand draft. They've got like a barbecue special thing going on, guys. It's going to be a really, really good time tonight at Tin Roof. Be sure to come on out. Really excited. Going to be joined by Pops Frisbee and Corey Miller, former Gamecocks football players. And of course, guys, we got a lot to talk about, man, with fall camp and everything going down. And yeah, no, it's gonna be a really good time. Yes, also Dusty Rhodes. Yes, Rita's on Friday. Quick reminder: Rita's on Friday in Folly Beach. We'll be there 5 to 7 as well. Down in Charleston, this Friday, August the 20th. Also, guys, if you're gonna be there, if you plan on being there in person, please shoot me a DM and let me know. I've got about 5 or 6 seats I can reserve for people, so I want to make sure if you're going to be there, I reserve a seat for you. Please shoot me a DM. Please do so if you're going to be there. Going to be a really good time, though. Rita's 5 o'clock on Friday. Truly looking forward to it and appreciate both Tin Roof and Rita's for having us out at their locations. Aaron Gibson, if we beat Clemson, you have to do a 24-hour show. Hey, I'd be down. Why not? I'd be just celebrate for 24 hours. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Why not? Scott Samey, did Ortre get to talk to the media yet? I don't know if Ortre did. I don't know. Doc Graybeard, thank you, sir. Doc, appreciate you. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Like I said, if you can't make it out, thank you, Doc. But if you can't make it out, we're going to be streaming it live. Tune in Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch as well. That goes for tonight and for Friday at Rita's. And if you did not know, we're out live at Tin Roof each and every single Wednesday, 5 to 7 every Wednesday, going throughout the entire football season and beyond. As long as they want me to come out there, we will be there. It's going to be a really, really good time, guys. Be sure to come out if you're in the city. And also, like I said, we're giving away one of these right here. This DJ Swearinger print. One lucky fan in attendance will win the DJ Swearinger print. So be sure to come on out. Scott Stamey, wish I still lived in Charleston. I'd come to all of your events. Well, Scott, the one in Rita's is in Charleston. The one at Tin Roof is in Columbia, of course. So, but yeah, really looking forward to Friday. Looking forward to meeting some Charleston Gamecocks. Going to be a really, really good time at Rita's on Friday. And again, guys, I appreciate them. Appreciate them having us out, man. I love doing the live events and the live shows, and it's going to be a blast for sure. All right, guys, going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've hit 1 o'clock. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, Tin Roof tonight, 5 to 7. Pops Frisbee and Corey Miller joining me. Be sure to come on out. If you cannot, we'll be streaming live. Be sure to tune in. We'll be taking your questions, your comments, your calls, everything else. Robbie Davis, again, have a great week. Robbie, appreciate you, man. Have a great day and have a great week as well. Daily Crow Rolling All Week podcast will drop tomorrow. By the way, guys, before I leave you, really excited for tomorrow's show. We've got a throwback interview on tomorrow's podcast. Former Gamecocks quarterback and current tight ends coach, Eric Kimry. This one was highly requested, one I wanted to get out before the season. So tomorrow's show will be another throwback interview, a little throwback Thursday, if you will, with former Gamecocks quarterback and current tight ends coach, Eric Kimry. So again, Daily Crow All Week podcast tomorrow. We are rocking. We are rolling this week, guys. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll talk to you later. Thank